The factorial is a special product. And we note it by a number and an exclamation point. Exclamation point is a factorial. So we define it as n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, all the way down to 1. So an n has to be greater than or equal to 2. So and special factorial, 0 factorial is 1, and 1 factorial is 1. Okay, so an example would be maybe 5 factorial, and that would be the same as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 120. So you can just use it that way. Okay, so recursive formula, if you ever heard of recursive formula, it's a formula that depends on previous values. And the factorial can be written as a recursive formula. So let's look at something. I have my 5 factorial here, and let's look at what 6 factorial is. It's 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But if you notice right here, that's the same as 5 factorial. So 6 factorial is the same as 6 times 5 factorial. And that's how you would write it recursively. So in general, any n factorial is the same as n times n minus 1 factorial. So I can always multiply the next number by the factorial lower than that. I can also have recursively defined sequences. So I always define my first term as A1, my first term, A sub 1. And then my next term, A2, is defined as the function that I'm doing with my input being my previous term. So that's a recursive. So an example might be, if I have A1 is 3, maybe A2 is 4A1 plus 3. Okay, so that would be 4 times 3 plus 3, which is 15. And in general, any term, the nth term, would be the 4 times the previous term plus 3. And so that's how I would have a recursively defined sequence.